tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. 59. In your face.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The first carry now, this is Johnson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have... Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Check 3. Check.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play action. It's locked. the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Not the touchdown they wanted, but, hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the front.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Luck looking deep for Hilton, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood! Mike's 59! Mike's 59! Strip the ball. Regular. Go!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check. 56.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jack.
Now Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Johnson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton.
Complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. Out of bounds at midfield. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th. Locke trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch the run, watch the run. Back, back, back.
Hey, tight, tight, tight.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ricky.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Johnson, 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Let's go back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 12 yards there and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Love. Complete to Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Switch.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's got his man. This is Tate. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Luck now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Luck. He's got it to Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Show it up. Show it up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They give to Johnson going right. He's got daylight past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
49 orbit.
From the gun, here's Luck. He completes it to Tate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Luck. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, it's White. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Round 80!
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
319!
Mike's 59. Tackles, tackles. Safe, safe, safe. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
Stop.
Blue draw Corkers.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check back. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's Tate. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is locked. Caught left side by Hilton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is locked. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, I'm coming.
Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Luck on 1st down. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Now it's Luck. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off of play action, Luck. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Luck. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.